So good morning all. Good morning all. I am audible.
Yes, ma'am.
Screen is visible to all.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So today we will start with our first chapter of Python subject. First, I will give my introduction. I am Chauhan Kanchan. I will teach you a Python subject. Python programming. Python programming is only having a POE exam. There will be a no theory paper for Python subject. Okay. So today we will start with the first of all introduction to you all first of all. Okay, so I request all of you, please give your introduction one by one. Abhishek.
Yes, ma'am.
Please give your introduction.
My name is Abhishek Sitaram Korosgaon. I am from Solapur. I completed my diploma in Government Polytechnic Solapur.
Okay, Abhishek, please rename yourself. At the time of joining lecture, you have to write Abhishek underscore your name, means DSY underscore Abhishek your surname, like that. Okay.
Okay, madam.
Okay. Next, Nikhil.
Yes, ma'am.
Please give your introduction.
Can I audible, ma'am? Yes. My
Yes,
name
you
is
are audible.
Nikhil Jadhav from. My name is Nikhil Jadhav from Mangalweda. I have completed my diploma in Shivaji Polytechnic College, Sangola.
Okay. Next, Aniket.
Yes, ma'am.
Please give your introduction.
My name is Aniket Dhananjay Palkar. I am past qualification. College is New Sadra College of Engineering, Pundrapur.
Okay.
Kurti.
Avinash. Do it fast, Avinash.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes.
My name is Avinash Prabhakar Urta from Solapur. My diploma completed in PVP Polytechnic, Soregaon, Solapur.
Okay. Next, Amruta.
Yes, ma'am. My name is Amruta Pradeep Advani. I am from Pandharpur and I have completed my diploma in New Satara College of Engineering Management, Polytechnic, Pandharpur.
Next, Mallar.
A very good morning, ma'am. My name is Malhar
Good
Manish
morning.
Gadde. I'm from Patil Polytechnic, Solapur.
Okay. Next, Nupur.
Good morning, all. I'm Nupur Pawar from Kasega. I have completed my diploma in same college, Spheres College of Engineering, Polytechnic, Pandharpur. Thank you.
Pradnesh.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Myself, Pradnesh Amal Shevantikar from Solapur. I have pursued post-SSC diploma degree from SS Polytechnic, Solapur.
Prasad.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
My name is Prasad Rajan Shinde. I am from Mangalweda. I am completed diploma from FabTech Technical Campus, Angul.
Rajeshwari.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
My name is Rajeshwari Ghodke. I'm from Pandharpur and I have completed diploma from the same college.
Okay. Next, Divya.
Good morning, ma'am. I
Good
am
morning.
Divya. I have completed my diploma in VP Polytechnic from Solapur.
Okay.
Thank you,
Next,
ma'am.
Parth.
Good morning, ma'am. My name is Parth Nagesh Kulkarni. I am from Solapur. I have completed my diploma in Government Polytechnic, Solapur.
Okay. Next, Pragati.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
My name is Pragati Narayan Mane. I'm from Mangalweda. I have completed my diploma in Brahmadev Dada Mane Polytechnic, Solapur.
Okay. So I request those students who have not renamed their name, like DSY underscore your name and surname. So I request that student, you have to rename yourself, because next lecture onwards, the faculty will not allow you to join the lecture, because this will be our standard format. class name with your name and surname like that. Okay. So
Okay.
today we will start with our first lecture. Here my screen is visible now.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so first lecture is topic is first topic is introduction to Python. So I think so everyone know about a Python because you all are done with diploma. So in diploma you have a subject Python. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay, so can anyone tell what is Python exactly? Anyone? What is Python?
Ma'am, Python is a programming language.
Yes, Python is a programming language. Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
So,
It's for hello.
yes, yes.
Yes, ma'am. Python is an interpreted programming language which was found out by Guido van Rossum, and
Yes.
it was run into ages after 1991.
Yeah, yes, correct. So we are having syllabus point like introduction to Python interpreter, program execution model variations, the interactive prompt, and the command line or files. Okay. So these points are there in syllabus of first unit. So first we will see the first point. Okay. First point is the Python. What is Python? Actually, Python is created by Guido van Rossum during 1985 to 1990. Okay. Means what? Guido van Rossum is a owner of the Python. It will be created by Python duration of 1985 to 1990. Okay. Like a parallel Python source code is also available under GNU General Public License. And okay, so means what? Perl. Perl is one of the programming language like a C. Everyone know about C language. So Perl is also like a same. So here we are the code. The Perl code is available on the GNU platform. Means what? GNU means what? GNU is a one operating system is there. GNU is a one of the operating system is there. So GNU, the full form of GNU is what? GNU means what? GNU, not Unix operating system. Unix is a one of the operating system. Everyone know about Linux, Unix like that. You all know, hear this name like Unix, Linux. Okay. So GNU is what? GNU is a not Unix language. Okay. So Python is like that. Okay, just it is a simple introduction of Python only. Okay, so why we learn the Python? So Python is a high level interpreted, interactive and object oriented scripting language. Python is a what? High level means what? It is a high level programming language. Python is what? A high level programming language. So everyone know that object oriented programming languages. So okay, so I will simply tell one example regarding this line, that is Python is a high level language. So suppose if I tell you that you have to write the C program, you have to write the C program, hello world, first basic program of hello world. If I tell that you have to write the C program for hello world, so how many line of code you required to line the hello world programming C language? Can anyone tell? How many lines it required? If I tell you that write the C language program, hello world C language program, how many lines is required? It required more than 5 to 6 lines. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
So in Python, you have to you have to require only one line to print the hello world program. Okay, so that's why we call it as it is a high level interpreted, interactive and object oriented scripting language, because in C, suppose we required 100 line of code to execute any program, but suppose we have to do same program, with Python. We required only a like 15 to 20 lines. We required only 15 to 20 lines. Okay, so scripting language means what? We are at the time of designing or at the time of giving the look to our means our program or our output. We are using the scripting language. Okay, so Python is designed to be a highly readable. It use English English keywords frequently, when as a other language uses punctuations, and it have a few syntactical construction that other language. Means what? Python is a designed to highly reliable. Okay, highly reliable. So we are using the English keywords frequently, like at the time of writing the Python code, you understand that like which keywords we are using. It is a simple keywords, but in other language like a C and C++, we are having lots of keyword that will be a difficult also. Means what? We are using the punctuation. So the syntax of Python program is easy, but as compared to other language like a C, you have to consider the C, C++, Java, where the syntax of any concept will be a somewhat difficult. But in Python, there will be a nothing is difficult. Okay, so it will list down some of the key advantages of Python. Okay, so here some advantages are there of Python program. Okay, that uh, Python is a interpreted. Means what? Python is a process at the run time by the interpreter. Means what? We are directly Python is a process at the runtime by the interpreter. Means what? We are using the everyone know that we are if you have to compile the any program, it will be called it as a compile time, or in Python we call it as a interpreted. Okay, interpreted. Okay, you need to do the compile your program before execution. Okay, if here you have to directly execute your program without compilation, it will be a if in your program some error is there, that time it will be written as a error if you have to directly run. But you have it is better to first compile our program and then we will run our program. Okay, so it is similar to the Perl and PHP language. Okay, I already told that key Perl language, about Perl language at introduction of Python. So Python interactive. Interactive means what? Why Python is interactive? Because suppose our program is with a in C, we are writing our program with the 10 line of 10 number of lines of code, but in Python we required 1 to 2 lines. So that's why Python is a interactive. Why? Because it will be take the less time and it will be give the good results. Okay. So Python is object oriented. Can anyone tell what is object oriented? I think so. You have to learn this concept, object oriented. Can anyone tell what is object oriented? Okay, so I will tell. Object oriented means what? We are doing the coding with the it will be the based on the objects. Means what? Suppose we are having 3 different programs or 3 different function in the same program. So we all collect that all programs together, and we will generate some a good looking program or good output. Means what? We have to encapsulate all code within a one object, within a one program. It is a object oriented. Means what? We are our program is the totally based on the object oriented. Okay, so Python is a beginners language. Means what? Python is a great language for the beginners level program and supports the developer of a wide range. Okay, means what? Python is a very actually easy language, and it will be a beginner. Means what? Nowadays Python will be used at in IoT Internet of Thing program, or in some of the browsing, or some for creation of games, and some of the websites. And means what? Nowadays like previously Java or JavaScript will be a very widely used in each and every field, but nowadays Python is a very interesting language. Python is used in the deep learning, machine learning, artificial intelligence, image processing. In this all platform, Python will be a uses. So nowadays, that's why Python will be a very popular. Okay, it will be a some basic character advantages. It will be, I will cover that all characteristic in this single line. You have to see here in this single line. I will cover all the advantages of the Python. Okay. So next we will see the characteristics of Python. So here you have to see that it supports functional and structural programming methods as well as OOPS. Means what? Python will be a, suppose some of the program which doesn't have any structure. Means what? In C you have to see there. C language is structural programming language. Am I right? C is a structural programming language or not?
Yes, ma'am.
I want the answers. Actually, I don't like the one-way communication. Okay. So C is a, you know that C is a structural language. Yes. So but Python is support structural as well as non-structural programming. Why? Because suppose we want to write the print simple program, hello world program. That time just simply we are writing print in a single quote hello world, and after execution your output will be a display. But some of the program required structure, like suppose we have to creating the any functions, or sometimes we are designing some pages, or some code like to store the data of student, like that. So that time we are using the structure of programs. Okay, so it can be used to use as a scripting language, or can be a compiler to byte of code for building a larger application. Means what? We are here scripting language. So scripting language is for what? For design the view or look of our program or our code will be a, means the look of our output, or output will be a like interactive. So for that we are using this scripting language. So in that scripting language we are executing the byte. Suppose we are having one function to give the just a color for our output. So that time we are just executing single byte of code. First, how first execute that single byte of code to see how our page or how our this color will be look like that. So it will be a use byte of code to build in the larger program. Okay, so it provide a very high level dynamic data type and support dynamic data type checking. Means what? We are having some of the data types like a list, a tuple, and dictionary. Everyone know that that three data types are that okay. So that data types we are most of the time using in our Python programming. Okay. Next we are having that data type that will be better. So it will be just some simply a basic characteristic. Okay, it support automatic garbage collection. Okay, can anyone tell me what is garbage collection? What is garbage collection? Okay, so garbage collection means what? The process which Python productively free a reclaim the block of memory. Means what? Suppose we are store some of the data in our program, and that after execution of a program, the space will be a empty. Means what? The location. Suppose we are saving our program in a some of the specific memory locations. Suppose we are saving in our program in E drive or C drive in anywhere. So suppose we are after successful execution of our program, after successful compilation of our program, the space will be not. Means suppose आपण जर तो प्रोग्राम तिथं एक्झिट केला, क्लोज केली ती विंडो, तर तो प्रोग्राम एका कुठं तर स्पेसिफिक लोकेशनला जाऊन पडतो, आणि ती जी करंटली स्पेस जी तुम्ही अक्वायर केली ती काय होती? एम्प्टी होती. त्याला आपण काय म्हणतोय? गार्बेज कलेक्शन. इट विल बी मीन्स गार्बेज कलेक्शन कधी ऑफर होते तर रन टाइम of program, execution time of program. Garbage collection in Python, garbage collection will be occur at the run duration of program execution. Okay, so after that it can be easily integrated with C++ language, means all the language it will be integrated easily. So it will be all the basic advantages, characteristics of Python. Okay, now here onward exact our syllabus will be start. Okay, so here you have to see here the first introduction to Python interpreter. Interpreter means what? You have to see here the figure. The alternative to the compiler is called as a interpreter. Okay, everyone know that what is compiler means. What we have to compile the program to check whether any error is there or any problem is there. So we call it as a compiler. So alternative to the compiler, we call it as an interpreter. So you have to see here the figure. In this figure, here our Python program is there. That is source code means what? Our Python program is there. So the after the successful coding, we have to compile our program. Means what? We have to our program will move to this stage, that is at the compiler stage. The compiler stage will be convert our whole code to the bytecode, means what? Machine understandable. Am I right? Machine understand. If suppose we are writing print in bracket hello world, so if compiler will send as it is like a print in bracket means like in alphabetical format to the compiler will directly send to the next term in this part. So it will be not understand what will be that alphabet. So the compiler will be convert our code in the bytecode format, and bytecode means what? 01 format or machine understandable language. The bytecode will be send code to the virtual machine. Virtual machine means what? It is a part of the interpreter, that is virtual machine. So virtual machine take the library modules, means what? We are having like a numpy module or different like packages. We call it as a packages. That packages like in C we are writing like a hash include stdio.h conio.h, like that we are having different packages in Python. So library modules means what? That library module will be provide the modules that we are using in our program. That module we will be provide directly to the virtual machine, and after that our output will be a display. This part, the you have to see here, the yellow part will be a not visible to us. It is a all the process of in between the interpreter. Okay, the interpreter ची प्रोसेस काय आहे एक्झॅक्टली? तर प्रोग्राम जो काय आपण कंपाईल केलाय तो बाईट कोड मध्ये कन्वर्ट करायचं आणि त्या बाईट कोड थ्रू व्हर्च्युअल मशीनला पाठवायचं, आणि व्हर्च्युअल मशीन जे काही लायब्ररी मॉड्यूल्स आपण इम्पोर्ट केलेले असतात ते डायरेक्टली ह्या पार्ट मधून त्याला घेते आणि जे काय असेल ते आपलं आउटपुट इथं जनरेट. सो इट इज कॉल्ड ॲज द इंटरप्रिटर. Okay, so everyone understand what is interpreter and how our program will be converted to the user understandable language to the machine understandable language?
Yes,
Everyone
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so any doubt is there? Any doubt is there?
No, ma'am.
Okay, so next is here I am writing some of the different Python interpreters like a C Python, Iron Python, J Python, PyPython, PyNet. Here different some of the Iron Python, Python Net, Scalon. These all are the means offline are softwares are there, but sometime after it required for the license versions. So that's why we are using the simply our ideally platform to do the Python program. Or if who don't have a laptops or PC, they have to use the online compiler that is programmized. Okay, or I will tell one more, that is a Google Colab platform to you at next point. Okay, so it will be a different Python interpreter. So we are using the ideally platform. Okay, so everyone I will tell that here actually I will tell that how to install the Python. Okay, I will tell you that how to install the Python. Okay. So after that, first of all, just 1 minute. Okay. Just 1 minute. I will share my browsing screen. So that's why you will be easy to understand how to install the Python. Okay. Okay. So you have to see here my browsing window. Okay. So here I will tell how to install the Python. So first you have to go to the python.org. Those who don't have to who don't have to install these, means who don't have a laptops or PC, they have to use the online compiler. But those who have a laptop, they have to install the Python, or I think so you already have a Python. Okay. So first of all, go to the python.org, and in that go to the first link, that is first link, welcome to Python. So you got a such a window. In that you have to click on the download. Click on the window download, and we want to install the Windows version. Okay, we require we want to install the Windows version. So click on the Windows. After that, you have to take any version. Here many versions are there. So now previously here on this system, I will install the Windows 8.6. Okay. Previously means in this system, this like a Python 3.8.6 are there. Okay. Python 3.8.6 are there. So if you want to install any other version, you have to install directly. Just you have to click on that link, and you have to take the which one, like a Windows web based.